Have you ever found yourself completely overwhelmed by emotion, saying or doing something that you later regret? I know I have. And then wondered, well, why did that even happen? Why did I overreact? Why? It didn't even feel like me. Or have you gone the other way, suppressing how you feel so much for so long that now you just feel quite numb and disconnected from yourself? Now, I've been in both places, and I've watched clients from these places as well. And for a long time, I believed the answer was always to express your feelings, but that was only part of the truth. Because somewhere else, we're told, don't be emotional. And when we are emotional, quite often, we just get in a rage and we can't express ourselves well. And we might even push people away. And that's not what we want, of course. So it's confusing. Should we be feeling or not? Well, this video is about something that completely changed how I relate to myself and to others, and to my past. And it's the difference between feelings and emotions. What is it? What are the differences? So let's break this down. So what comes first? Is it the feeling or the emotion? And does it matter? Well, actually, in this conscious world, it does. Because what I've found, both in my own healing and in guiding my clients and others, is this. Feelings are present moment experiences, and emotions tend to be echoes from the past. Feelings are fresh, they're conscious, it's like raw data, they rise from what's happening in the now, in this moment. Yet emotions, on the other hand, they're stored. They operate unconsciously, and they're usually reactions that have been repressed or delayed some time ago. And they often come out in overwhelming, dramatic, or distorted ways. So you could put it like this. Feelings say, I hurt, and emotions say, you hurt me. One brings you closer to yourself and to others, and the other way pushes people away, and it reinforces old wounds and it blames. So why do we repress our feelings in the first place? Well, most of us, we learn to do this in childhood. We're told things like don't cry, don't get upset, boys don't cry, you're too sensitive, cheer up, there's nothing to be sad about, you're very lucky. And we absorb this. And we learn that expressing feelings and feeling in itself is not safe. And I think it's worse for men because feelings and emotions are often labelled as feminine and weak. So we start to disconnect from our truth. But when feelings like sadness, anger, and even love and joy are constantly suppressed, they don't just disappear. They accumulate. And it's this accumulation that turns into what we call emotion. It's this unprocessed, unconscious energy from the past that is still living inside the body in the now. But eventually it's going to leak out, of course. We all know those moments where someone or ourselves, where we've erupted over something tiny. And it's not about that thing, it's about the past rising up with a force that's completely disproportionate to that present moment. It's not the person being unreasonable, it's just them being unconscious and unaware. We've all done it. And the emotion that was buried can no longer stay buried. And that's a good thing, it needs to come out. So what's the alternative? It's to feel what we feel and express it in real time. So this doesn't mean dumping on others or making dramatic scenes. It means acknowledging what's alive in us now and letting it move through the body safely and consciously. And sometimes that could be in a healthy roar from the belly. This is what I do with my clients. You know, we might have to release some anger, release some sadness, some real heartfelt deep crying. And what then happens? Something beautiful can unfold. We don't get stuck. We don't carry resentment. The feeling moves and we begin to feel alive again, not heavy or confused or reactive. Even joy and love, when unexpressed, can turn into depression and emptiness. But when we give space for our truth, present moment feelings, they become a kind of fuel. It's our living energy that reconnects us to who we are in life. So how do we begin? Well, how do we tell the difference between a stored emotion and a present feeling? Well, it starts with awareness. And that begins by being aware of the body. And this is what I work on every day. So practices like somatic movement, breath work, meditation, inner child work, journaling, nervous system work, all this somatic stuff helps us become more intimate with ourselves. And then we can learn our patterns, to feel where emotion is living in the body, and then to express what needs to be felt, whether that's in a safe space like with my clients or up in your bedroom on your own. Because usually when we're emotional, it's our inner child that has been triggered. And this isn't an opportunity to blame, it's an opportunity to offer that part of ourselves love and comfort. And if we do make a mistake, we can speak, we can take responsibility for it. And we can go back to those people that we love and say, look, I know I overreacted there. I was triggered. Actually, what I wanted to say was that I was hurt by what you said. And actually, I just needed care. And this is how we grow. This is how we soften. This is how we stop repeating the past and start living from the now and embodied truth. Your true self is not numb. It's not reactive. It's not broken. Your true self is alive, it's present, and it's grounded in truth. And the more space you give it to really feel, the more you can come home to yourself. So thank you so much for being here. And if this resonates with you, then please subscribe. And I've got a lot more videos on healing, embodiment, and this journey back to truth, this journey back to self. And please share this video if you think someone else could hear it today. So thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Lots of love, Julie Sachidevi.